Welcome to another Oration in Action video. There are many pressures placed on healthcare organizations today. This is regularly seen on the nightly news, and people's expectations for an industry which delivers world-class services are high. Year on year, there are more people needing healthcare services, so utilizing advanced technologies is no longer optional. This is where Oration excels, delivering exceptional customer or patient experiences whilst simultaneously achieving operational efficiencies. Oration is an advanced conversational AI product developed by the Convai team, who have over 20 years' experience with speech, biometrics, and contact center operations across a multitude of industry verticals, including government, healthcare, insurance, retail, and more. In this video, I will demonstrate Oration's advanced conversational capabilities with use cases suited to the healthcare industry, and will show how, by leveraging multiple LLMs and combining agentic with deterministic processes, Oration will transform how your customers interact with your organization. Oration's UI has been designed for use by business support staff rather than needing to have technical staff on hand to configure the customer experience. This section will provide an understanding of the mechanisms administrators can use to configure Oration to achieve the desired outcome for each interaction. There are 4 mechanisms which I will elaborate on. 1. The main flow. The main flow provides the LLM with a deterministic framework that must be followed throughout each interaction. It starts with a welcome, then progresses to the actual conversation. Reporting metrics are captured at the end of the conversation, and possible outcomes are defined based on the outcome of the conversation. These outcomes might include ending the call or transferring the caller to the contact center or to the local store or practice. 2. Instructions. Instructions are a set of guardrails and reasoning guidelines, written in plain English, constraining the LLM, ensuring that the conversation aligns with client preferences. Here, administrators can define the logic behind how the LLM converses in every scenario imaginable, providing guidance on everything from the persona traits that the LLM should embody to which tasks it can process and which it cannot process. Typical instruction pages include company information, persona traits, a page defining the tools available to the LLM, a set of general instructions containing important rules, a page for tasks which do and do not require identification, and some product knowledge pages which the LLM can draw on when answering general questions. Three. Subflows, or tools, are deterministic flows which the LLM can call on to complete specific tasks during a conversation. For example, if a caller asks to update their personal information, Oration knows that the caller must go through the identification and verification process before any personal information is discussed or amended. One of the commonly used tools executes the ID and V process and returns the outcome to the LLM so that it can continue the conversation. There are a set of commonly used tools which come deployed with an Oration install. The deflection tool, which can send an SMS to the caller's mobile, or can send an email to a specified email address. This tool is useful when confirming information like an appointment or booking, sending the link to download an app or to the login page of a website, or sending an email to either the caller or an internal team for processing. The get location tool, which can collect the caller's location, is useful when handling emergency scenarios or when searching for services close to the caller. The Get Photo tool, which can collect a photo taken from the caller's phone, is very handy during the claims process or when needing to provide a copy of a receipt. The Host Lookup tool, which retrieves data from a back-end system for use in the conversation. During demonstrations, this lookup is performed using tables internal to Oration, but in production, the data source would be an external system, and the lookup would be performed by RESTful API or by Lambda. the Identification and Verification (IDV) tool, which enables Oration to identify a caller, can be configured to ask knowledge questions, or optionally can leverage the built-in voice biometrics capability for added security and peace of mind. 4. Attributes. These contain variable data which Oration relies upon to conduct each conversation. The first set of attribute values are sent to Oration from a client's customer experience platform. Oration then attaches data to attributes throughout the conversation, both agentic and deterministic portions, resulting in useful data being attached to the interaction which can be used to guide or personalize the conversation, report metrics, or present the information to a contact center agent or receptionist. Administrators can configure attributes in the Settings section, and these can be inbound from an external system, internal for use by Oration only, and outbound for passing from Oration to an external system. There are also flow attributes which are configured by editing the flow, and these can be passed between the LLM conversation and the tool which is being used. Now I will demonstrate how Oration converses with a caller using natural language to achieve specific healthcare-related tasks. We start by telling the LLM how to handle the task, in plain English, by creating an instructions page. Because this is a demonstration, Oration is going to perform a lookup using an internal data table to return information about a specific practice. In a production environment, Oration would be configured to access information from an external and dynamic data source instead.
Welcome to support. I'm an AI agent. How can I help you today?
Yes, I'd like to get some information about the Hilton Medical Center.
Certainly, I can help you with that. What specific information are you looking for regarding the Hilton Medical Center?
I'd like to know if there's public transport to get there.
Yes, the Hilton Medical Center is within walking distance from the Gordon train station and the 4, 5, 6 bus stops outside the medical center every hour between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. on weekdays. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, please tell me, do they do bulk billing?
Yes, the Hilton Medical Center does offer bulk billing. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What is the fee for an appointment?
The fee for an appointment is $48 per 15 minutes. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No thanks.
Thanks for calling Media Support. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
If an administrator wished to view information about that interaction, they would navigate to the Conversations tab. There are 4 visual methods to reviewing the interaction. Let's start with the chat style. We can see that the main intents were public transport and bulk billing. You can have up to 4 intents configured and multiple other metrics. If this call was passed through to an agent, the summary of the call, caller intents, the transcript, and any useful additional information would be passed through so that the agent knows what has happened in the IVR. This scenario uses 3 instruction pages. The first is a product and services page, which contains high-level information about all of the services supplied by this particular organization. The second page is a specific product knowledge page that goes into greater detail about medical indemnity insurance. And the third is a task, written into the existing tasks page, advising the LLM how to handle a new quote request.
Welcome to support. I'm an AI agent. How can I help you today?
Hi, just wondering what services you offer.
We offer a diverse range of services including medical indemnity insurance, health insurance, Medi-Finance, Medi-Practice Solutions, Medi-Law, and life insurance. Is there a specific service you would like to know more about?
Yes. Can you tell me what I'm covered for with medical indemnity insurance?
With medical indemnity insurance, you are covered for professional indemnity up to $20 million, disciplinary and other matters up to $2 million, and public liability up to $20 million. We also have a broad definition of healthcare to cover various services you provide as a doctor. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah. Can you tell me whether I'm a sole practitioner or not?
To determine if you are a sole practitioner, we consider if there is no other healthcare professional in the same specialty as you, employed by or otherwise working in the place where you practice, except a locum. Does that clarify it for you?
Yes, thank you. Yep. Could you please give me a quote?
I can help you with a quote. First, I need your first and last name. What is your full name?
Simon Lee.
Thank you, Simon Lee. What is your gender?
Male.
Thank you. What is your phone number?
021-221-9474.
Thank you. Which Australian state or territory are you in?
Queensland.
And what is your career stage? Are you a student, intern, RMO, doctor in training, or practitioner?
Practitioner.
Thank you. Your information has been sent to the new membership team who will contact them with an indicative quote within 24 hours. I have sent an SMS with your quote details. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No thanks.
Thanks for calling Media Support. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Our task instructions advise the LLM to invoke the deflect tool when handling a new quote. Looking at the deflect tool, we can see that there is a new quote path, which Oration follows. This path uses the customer responses captured by the LLM and inserts them into email, which is then delivered to a specified email address so that the new membership team can process the quote request. Oration's identification capability is leveraged in this scenario. Oration asks the caller knowledge questions to establish their identity. This can be taken one step further by enabling verification with built-in optional biometrics, which is a prerequisite to full automation. Using the internal lookup tables, we look up the patient information based on the phone number they are calling from. Then, using attributes, we look up the practice information and doctor schedules associated with the patient record. Using the simulator, I will enter my mobile number so that Oration can use it to perform the initial patient lookup.
Welcome to support. I'm an AI agent. How can I help you today?
I'd like to schedule an appointment with my doctor.
Please say your first and last name.
Simon Lee.
And your full address?
8 Rose Street, Tirau, New Zealand.
And your date of birth?
01011-980.
I have your practice as Hilton Medical Centre and your preferred doctor as Dr. Meadows. What day would you like to schedule the appointment?
On Friday, please.
Dr. Meadows is available on Friday at 3 p.m. Would you like to book this appointment?
Yes, please.
Your appointment with Dr. Meadows at Hilton Medical Centre on Friday at 3 p.m. has been confirmed. Would you like me to send you an SMS with the appointment details?
Yes, please.
I have sent you an SMS with the appointment details. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No thanks.
Thanks for calling Media Support. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Navigating to the Conversations tab, we can see that Oration has captured my phone number and then identified me using my name, address, and date of birth, which were retrieved from the lookup table. In this view, you can see that the personal identifiers are labeled private. This is because a privacy flag has been enabled for those identifiers, ensuring that the actual caller information is not displayed in the Oration UI. We can see that Oration has captured the caller's intents and metrics, and if this was to be routed to a receptionist or an agent, they would see that the caller was medium security matched. What tokens were answered correctly, and some information about the call, including the appointment details. If the administrator wanted more detail about this interaction, they could select one of the tabs to the right of the Chat tab. For example, to confirm whether Oration actually sent an SMS to the caller, we use the Details tab and scroll down until we can see Send Message. There, the content in the message is displayed, and the outcome, which is successful in this case. In this scenario, Oration will identify the caller using knowledge questions, and then, depending on what information the caller is asking to correct, different behaviors will be taken. So in this case, I will demonstrate the web form tool, which is an optional self-service feature that Oration has built in. The web form tool generates an SMS to the caller's mobile, containing a link to a web form. The caller fills out the web form whilst they are still on the call, and the information from the web form is then attached to the interaction and can be used by Oration during the remainder of the conversation. In this case, the email address is captured and used to update the patient information.
Welcome to support. I'm an AI agent. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'd like to update my email address.
Please say your first and last name.
Simon Lee.
And your full address?
8 Rose Street, Te Rau, New Zealand.
And your date of birth?
010-11980.
I can send you a web form to update your email address. Would you like me to do that?
Yes, please.
I will send you a text message soon. Click on the link to fill out the form, but don't hang up on this call.
This is an emulation of my mobile phone showing the SMS being received. So we click on the link and it opens up the web form, and now I can provide the information.
Thanks, I've all those details. Your email address has been updated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No thanks.
Thanks for calling Media Support. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
From the Conversation Chat tab, we can see that Oration matched the phone number I was calling from and asked me some identification questions. It has determined that the intent is updating an email address. You can see that the email attribute has updated with the new email address. In a production setting, Oration would send that to a back-end system via RESTful API or Lambda for the patient record to be updated. We've reached the end of the video demonstrating how Oration can add value to organizations in the healthcare industry. Please reach out if you would like to schedule a demonstration customized to your specific use cases. Thanks for watching.